Sweet. And don't give me the bullshit excuses on that you don't have time for daily fasted cardio. Make it work. You're not in a wheelchair, right? You can walk, right? You can do your daily fasted cardio 5 times to 7 times per week. Vigorous Steve here. All right, so based on all of the repetitive questions that I get on a daily basis, by direct messages, by email, and even on the Vigorous Q&A, I think it's about time to give you guys a full brain dump and explain everything that I know about the basics, about training, nutrition, supplementation, ancillaries, overall health management, performance-enhancing drugs, and whatever else springs to mind. Hopefully, some of you will take this advice to heart and stop asking me about mitigating side effect XYZ, side effects that shouldn't be happening in the first place, if you just live the lifestyle. But many of you still don't seem to understand what the lifestyle actually entails. So I'm going to break it down for you nice and easy with a couple ground rules you can easily follow. And hopefully over time, this will enrich your life, improve the quality of your life, and fix some or all of the issues that you're currently facing. And you can try to fight me and debate me in the comment section all that you want. I honestly don't care what you take away from this new video series. This is a one-way communication from a 40-year-old bodybuilder to you guys. I've made plenty of mistakes, but I overcame all of them. So you can learn from my mistakes. You can continue to make your own. I honestly don't care. One way or another, you will learn. In this video, I want to focus on training because this is how we all get introduced to the fitness lifestyle. After all, without training, you shouldn't even be looking into some of the ancillaries, the supplements, or the performance-enhancing drugs that I always discuss on this YouTube channel. I mean, honestly, dude, if you're not into training, you're not into exercise, physical activity, then honestly, what are you doing here, dude? So let's get started with daily fasted cardio. You should be doing a minimum of 20 minutes at least 5 times per week, but ideally every single day. And if you can push it to 30 minutes upon waking every single day of the week, that will be sweet. And don't give me the bullshit excuses on that you don't have time for daily fasted cardio. Make it work. You're not in a wheelchair, right? You can walk, right? You can do your daily fasted cardio 5 times to 7 times per week. You can do multitasking while doing daily fasted cardio for 20 to 30 minutes every single day upon waking. You can watch podcasts, you can watch Netflix, you can play video games, you can read up on the news. You can do so many things at the exact same time while you're doing daily fasted cardio. It should not cut into the productivity and the hours that you have limited over the day. We're talking about getting your heart rate up to 125 beats to 135 beats per minute. Zone 2, zone 3 cardio for 20 to 30 minutes. It's not the end of the world. If you have to wake up earlier, so be it. You just go to bed earlier as well. It doesn't have to cut into your overall and total sleep time or sleep quality. And this way, you get the day started with something for your health first thing upon waking. You can have some coffee before you get started. You can do your injections of injectable carnitine or wherever else you prefer to optimize the fat burning during your fasted cardio that you should be doing 5 times to every day of the week. And if you want to throw in some high intensity interval training, maybe 1 to 3 times per week, depending on your individual recovery, then go right ahead. Just take a little bit of essential amino acids if you're below 8% or 6% body fat to prevent catabolism. It's all good with me. It's not exactly a fasted state, but it's still better than sitting on your butt scrolling through Instagram or YouTube. But Steve, can I instead do post-workout cardio or walks on the beach later in the day or bang the misses right before bed? Dude, you can do all of that and daily fasted cardio. Don't be a lazy, fat fucking loser. Get your daily fasted cardio in. Make sure that you focus on your health first thing in the morning. Get your obligations out of the way. If you want to do post-workout cardio extra on top of that, go right ahead. If you want to walk on the beach later in the day at sunset, go right ahead. And if you want to miss 3 fucking rounds or 5 fucking rounds, go right ahead. But the daily fasted cardio needs to be in place at least 5 times per week. I broke it down for you. Nice and easy with all of the benefits of daily fasted cardio. And if this is not able to convince you, then I don't know what will. So like I mentioned before, to get all of these benefits out of daily fasted cardio, the ideal cardio zones are between 2 and 3, that is 60 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. You should be able to hold a conversation, but you should also be slightly out of breath. And you can cycle between zone 2 and zone 3, let's say 5 minutes zone 2, 5 minutes zone 3, whatever you want to kill your time. It's important that you get your butt on a cardio machine and do the work and do the activity. So for my age at 40 years old, I usually hover around 125 to 135 beats per minute. The ideal cardio duration where all of the benefits are already observed are from 20 minutes onwards. From 30 minutes onwards, it's mostly fat loss. You don't always have to do that because the benefits for insulin sensitivity regarding the off-season and all of the other benefits which are on the screen usually start to diminish the longer you do cardio. And then generally, cortisol levels start to come up. So if you want to do a cutting phase with 2 hours of cardio, go right ahead. But I hope that you're on boatloads of anabolics to offset the potential catabolism from doing 2 hours of cardio every single day. 20 minutes gets the job done, 30 minutes is better, and after that, you probably get some diminishing returns. Why is it beneficial? Mental fortitude. Do you think I like to do daily fasted cardio? I still do it though. Every single morning I have my cup of coffee, I answer a couple of emails, I do a couple of injections, and then I go right down on the cardio machine. And whether that's the treadmill or the elliptical or the Stairmaster or the recombinant bike or just walking outside, I get the job done. First thing in the morning, even though it's not fun, even though I don't like doing it, I've been doing it for years to decades. I still don't like doing it, but I get it done. Mental fortitude is built the first thing in the morning. You can multitask content consumption, right? Whether that's on YouTube, Instagram, the news, whatever. I usually watch cryptocurrency news. So I set myself up for financial freedom for the 20 minutes, 30 minutes that I do daily fasted cardio because I know exactly how the market is going to respond for the rest of the day. And I can get my entries or my exits out of the cryptocurrency market and make a boatload of money. Daily fasted cardio improves your breathing and stomach control, unless your stomach is full with a boatload of from the night before when you had your cheat meal or refeed, right? So you might want to do the evacuation process first. Once you get on the cardio machine, you can practice your vacuums. You can hold your abdomen in super, super tight. And it doesn't really matter which cardio machine you use, the elliptical, the Stairmaster, the treadmill, and even the recombinant bike. You can control your stomach, keep that tight without any in the picture, and this way you keep your stomach tight for the rest of the day, and obviously you can control your breathing by practicing your vacuums as well, right? Multitasking here is key. Obviously, you get increased fatty acid oxidation and glucose oxidation during the cardio session and increased metabolic rate and energy expenditure at rest after the cardio session. Now, with high-intensity interval training, this is more pronounced compared to steady-state cardio sessions, but still, the improvement on metabolic function during the cardio session and after the cardio session is significantly increased. And this is why you need to do it every day, because how long is this metabolic increase going to last? Daily fasted cardio improves insulin sensitivity for the rest of the day because you just worked through all of the glucose that was stored in skeletal muscle. It improves your digestion. Yes, who would have known? In the off-season, when you're eating a boatload of food, daily fasted cardio, 20 minutes, easy peasy, improves your digestion, allows you to eat more and grow better. Daily fasted cardio enhances your mental clarity. Who would have known? By improving insulin sensitivity, your blood glucose levels are now more stable. You don't have these weird roller coasters in serum glucose levels affecting your mental clarity. And this is why I do a daily fasted cardio, even though I follow a ketogenic diet, which also keeps my glucose levels extremely stable throughout the day. If I don't do it for a few days, I know that I get brain fog. And that's the last thing I want. I want to make money during the day. So first thing, daily fasted cardio, mental clarity out of my butt cheeks. And this way I get the job done for the remainder of the day. Obviously, it improves cardiovascular endurance and cardiac function by increasing your heart rate to 125, 135, maybe even higher beats per minute for 20 minutes to 30 minutes, allowing you to acclimatize to an ever-increasing body weight during the off-season, and obviously getting yourself in better cardiovascular endurance where you're doing a cutting phase. And now all of this excess body fat is slowly going away, making your body weight lighter, improving your endurance further. Of course, it increases full body blood circulation, especially if you do the elliptical or swimming or the Stairmaster. The recombinant bike might only improve blood circulation in your legs, but if you're doing a full body cardio session, then you get full body blood circulation improvements, which also improves your blood pressure. Yeah, so who would have known? Instead of megadosing the telmisartan or the Cialis or other kinds of blood pressure medications, why don't you do some daily fasted cardio so you can manage your blood pressure accordingly? And then you can at least lower the dose of these ancillaries if they're still required when you're blasting your socks off with a boatload of gear. It improves strenuous exercise capacity. Yes, you do your daily fasted cardio, you get your heart rate up for 20 to 30 minutes, and now the workouts are easier, allowing you to train harder with a higher rep range as well, which leads to hypertrophy, making you bigger. Great, right? It increased growth hormone and glucagon secretion. This is a little bit circumstantial if you follow a ketogenic diet or you're doing a fasted cardio after intermittent fasting, for example, or later in the week when you're completely depleted of liver and skeletal muscle glycogen. Then you might see that growth hormone levels and glucagon levels go up because you're so depleted. But during the off season, that might not happen. This is why we have growth hormone in the form of exogenous sources. It even increases stress tolerance. Yes, because you're putting yourself in a stressful state, and now you basically have an adaptogen-like effect. Daily fasted cardio increases mitochondrial function and density, so no need to throw in the mitochondrial support agents, which we'll get into in this video series. You can get the job done by just doing a little bit of daily fasted cardio for mitochondrial health. And it even improves sleep quality at the end of the day because you're doing something for your activity levels. You're increasing your overall metabolic expenditure first thing in the morning. And guess what? By the time you go to bed, you're actually tired. Now, there's a boatload of additional benefits of daily fasted cardio, but I could sit here for hours upon hours upon hours, and nobody has time for that. I don't want this video to end up longer than your daily fasted cardio, which you should be doing this morning, but ultimately tomorrow. So set 1 hour to 3.5 hours per week aside to get your daily fasted cardio in for all of these benefits and resolve some of the blood pressure issues or the sleep quality issues that you're currently facing, right? All of these benefits will overlap into the other stuff that you should be doing, and then the quality of your life will slowly improve.